Howdy ho, guys and gals, it's Red, your friendly neighborhood tool bear, back again here in the old den of tools. And today is May 5th, which means it's time to talk about the tools that you didn't know were made in Mexico. Let's jump into it. First off, we got the Apex Tool Group, one of the largest hand tool manufacturers in the world. But what we're seeing here from them is we're over on, by the way, we're on productfrom.com. It tells you where products are made, stuff like that. Anyway, we've got the Weller Group from Apex. That's their soldering arm branch. We got soldering guns, soldering iron, soldering tips, soldering, and more soldering. Plus, we've got a whole bunch of these the files, wood files. We got all sorts of pattern files, other kind of files that I can't say because YouTube will not understand why I'm saying it, so we're not going to say it. But anyway, let's just say their parents weren't married. Anyway, next up, we've got Karcher. Now, Karcher has pressure washers. We've talked about Karcher pressure washers before. They've got electric, they've got gas. Some of them have the Honda engines. I think some have a Briggs & Stratton. I could be wrong about that. But that said, we got 5 pressure washers there made from Karcher, made in Mexico. Next up, we've got Porter Cable. It looks like sanding is the big choice to go to when manufacturing in Mexico for Porter Cable. We got the quarter sheet, the random orbit, and the belt sander. All of those coming at you from Mexico. Now, of course, Porter Cable is a Stanley Black & Decker company, so you're gonna see this as kind of a trend here. Next up, we got Stanley hand tools here. I find it interesting to see the pry bars being made in Mexico, considering that there are so many great sources in the U.S. for pry bars. So anyway, I guess that's their choice. And we got some hammers as well. Not the really high-end stuff you see from Stanley here, but we got, a decent selection of it. Next up, we've got Werner ladders. Now, look at this. We got a ton of them. We got 4 pages of Werner ladders. We got regular ladders. We got step ladders, in case you didn't know who your real ladder was. All sorts of them, but they're not alone. Louisville is over here. Look at this. We got flight stair kind of ladders, all sorts of ladders here, and they're not the last ones. We also have Westward Products. Look at more ladders. There must be a big ladder manufacturing thing going on in Mexico that I'm unaware of. Also got some shovels there as well. Now, also, I do want to call it, because it is the 5th of May, there is a rule in effect that your stick shift is no longer called a manual. It is Manuel. All right, just remember, today only. All right, sombreros are optional. Next up, we've got products from Troybuilt. Troybuilt, of course, well known for their gas-powered outdoor power equipment here. And as we can see, we got backpacks, we got blowers, we got trimmers, we got the whole 9 yards here. All of it here coming at you from Mexico there. Next up, Black & Decker. Again, going back to that Stanley Black & Decker thing, we got the Black & Decker hedge trimmers here, of all things. I'm surprised that's all we're seeing there, but we got 3 of them. Next up, you're going to be surprised by this one, I think. Bosch. Actually, and I know there's more than just these tools made by Bosch that are from Mexico, but be careful when you're buying tools. A lot of people think, hey, I'm buying something from Bosch, it's made in Europe, yada, yada, yada. A lot of them are made in China, a lot of them are made in Mexico. Check the packaging before you buy to make sure you're getting what you're expecting. Now, the one that I don't think is going to really surprise anybody, at least if you've been following the tool world for any amount of time, is Dewalt. Dewalt makes a ton of tools, a metric ton of tools in Mexico. We got miter saws, we got jigsaws, but there's a trend here. You see a lot of the corded tools, and you're going to see a lot of the basic tools. You're not going to see as many of the XR, the higher end tools. You're going to see the lower end brush kind of stuff, the corded kind of stuff. Let's step through some of the other things there. We even have the old NiCad nickel metal hydride batteries there. Those are, we're all manufactured in Mexico. Again, we got more corded stuff. We got some table saws. That's a big deal, seeing the table saws being made in Mexico, and the miter saws, because miter saws are a huge deal for Stanley Black & Decker, for Dewalt there. We got the router down there. We got some more stuff, some more batteries. And we got the recip saw. That's a cordless tool. We got the sheet sander. Again, that's a corded. Probably very similar to that Porter Cable over there, just changing the paint on it, if you will. Same with the random orbit sander, and we got more of the corded power tools and the jigsaws. This is a really well-respected jigsaw right here, the Dewalt Max. That is actually a Max 20 volt tool there. And we got more of the other miscellaneous, more of the lower tier kind of tools. Now, that's the ones currently that we see that are the major manufacturers who are doing significant manufacturing in Mexico. Now, some companies may be getting parts and stuff from Mexico and then adding it to their tools. But as far as big manufacturing, there is one more that recently opened a plant in Mexico. I believe it opened in 2020. Of course, it was a slow ramp up because of the whole pandemic thing, but that's Milwaukee. They dropped $86 million to build a new plant in Mexico. Now, it came online. They announced it in 2019, came online quickly in late 2020, and we're starting to see tools trickle in here that are showing made in Mexico for Milwaukee products. Anyway, I just want you to keep this in mind going forward because we're going to see a lot more tools, I think, being made in Mexico. Why? Well, companies they learned the lesson the hard way when it comes to putting all your eggs in one basket. So many companies were doing the vast majority of their manufacturing in China, and when that pipeline went down, they went down with it, and it really crippled them. And you think you're going to see a lot more companies moving to Mexico, moving to India, moving to Malaysia, moving across the globe, trying to diversify so that they have more than one source when it comes to manufacturing. Anyway, that's all the bear has for you today. Hope you got some good information out of it. If you did, if you liked what you saw here, be sure to chomp the old like button, smash the subscribe, ring the bell on the way out. That's all the bear has for you today. You all take care. God bless. And as always, come on, say it with me. Shine on.